Hey y'all, Dennis, it's tailgate time still. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna make some tailgate sausages. I've got sausage on the grill now. We're just cooking them up regular, and then we'll put the sausage dogs together, and I'll show you how we're gonna do that. Let's get to it. Okay, so this is the easy part. We're gonna take, I've got half a cup of, I can't remember how to say this, Giardiniera, there. Giardiniera. So we're taking a half a cup of that. You can get that in the pickle section at your grocery store. Taking half a cup of that, putting it in the bowl. This is going to be the mix that goes with the brats. And then we're going to take a half teaspoon of sugar and put that in there. And we're just going to mingle that together. And the Giardiniera, it's drained, and we got the vinegar out of it. Okay, so we did that. Now we just set that aside and wait on the brats to get done. And then I'll show you how we're going, because once we get the brats cooked, then we're going to fix them all up real nice, put them in tin foil, put them back on the grill for about 10 more minutes to get everything cooked good, and they'll be ready for tailgate. So I'll see y'all when the brats are done. All right, we're bringing the grill temp up so we can go ahead and get those brats cooked. Because we can't do this without cooked brats. That's the recipe specifically says cooked Italian brats. And these are hot Italian brats, which makes it even better. We're probably gonna have those going for about another 5 minutes, maybe 10, and then they'll be done. So we'll check back with you then. Let's shut her down. Okay, let's check on these brats. After the smoke clears, just for the hell of it, let's temp one. Best way to do it is temp it from back here like that. And that's temping at 166, so we can go ahead and call that done. Let's go ahead and pull our brats off. And then we'll be back out in a few minutes to put the finished product back on the grill for about 10 minutes. All right, let's close the grill down so we maintain our heat, because we'll be back in just a minute. Let's go in the house and fix these things up. Okay, the recipe has it doing 4 brats, but we're gonna do 5 because that's how many came in the package. And since the package of brats wasn't resealable, that means you're not supposed to have any left over. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take a piece of provolone cheese and set it in the bun like that. And then we're gonna take our sausage or brat, set it in there like that. Let me get a spoon. And then we're going to take some of our Giardiniera and put it on there. Once we get that, we're going to take it and wrap the whole thing up. And we're gonna do all 5 of them that way, and then we'll put them on the grill for about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna make the rest of them up, and then we'll see y'all back at the grill. All right, we got the grill at 350. We've got our 5 brats all wrapped up, and we're gonna set them right there on the top. And we're gonna leave the grill open for about 10 minutes. Really understand the purpose of leaving the grill open for about 10 minutes. So I'll tell you what, we're gonna deviate from the recipe because I'm cooking indirect instead of direct. So I'm gonna close the grill down for about 10 minutes. And then we'll check back. We'll see y'all in about 10 minutes. All right, we're at the 10-minute mark. So let's take these things off. Basically, I think what we're going to end up with is steamed buns, steamed vegetables, and cooked and steamed brats. So we'll get this last one off. Let's see, I don't know if it's too hot to handle like this or not. All right, so there's my pile of brats. So let's take them in the house. We'll let them sit for just a minute, and then we're going to see what it tastes like. See y'all in the house. Okay, let's carefully open this up. And the recipe did call for double layer of heavy duty tinfoil. So, you ready for the big reveal? So, what we've got is nice melted cheese, a nice steamed bun, some steamed vegetables, and I'll tell you what, this ain't part of the recipe either, but I'm gonna throw some jalapeños on there. I'll be right back. Okay, I do keep a jar of pickled jalapeños around, just in case an emergency comes up such as this, where I've got this real pretty brat, and it just needed a little bit more color. So now we got our carrot, we got our cauliflower, now we have our jalapeno, and there's some celery in there. So let me let you take a look at this. What you think, is that edible? I'm gonna try it without putting mustard on it. I'm just gonna let it cool a little bit, because right now that cheese is like molten lava. So I'm gonna let that cool down just a little bit. And then when it gets cool, I'll be back and we'll see how it tastes. I'll see you in a minute. All right, so I already took a bite, but the camera didn't turn on. So let's take a bite. The first bite that I took, I didn't get anything but bread and cheese. Second bite is gonna be just like this one, so let me let you know how it is. Man, the provolone cheese, I don't use it a lot, but it's a perfect match for this. And with the Giardiniera, y'all tell me how to say that down in the comments. But with that, and then the little extra kick from the jalapeno. Now they make a hot and a mild of this. I could only find the mild. Had I been able to find the hot, I would have definitely grabbed the hot. And if I'd have done that, maybe I wouldn't have needed to go get a jalapeno. Let's have another bite and we'll talk about it. Man, that is good. All right, for tailgate, go ahead and cook your brats the night before. Build the sandwich. Go ahead and get them wrapped in tinfoil. When you get up to your tailgate place, slap them on the grill. Just direct heat for 10 minutes, and then you're ready to eat. This is one of those good night before prep things. I've done several tailgate videos here lately, and this was probably well, they're all good. This might have been the fastest one. This is, it's a smaller portion. Now you could take them and cut them in half or thirds or quarters or whatever you wanted to for finger foods. Otherwise, you're just feeding 4 or 5 people one brat. So anyway, I'm gonna put the recipe down in the description, and I'm gonna put our Amazon link. Y'all click on that, you're helping the channel anytime you buy anything. Excuse me. And with that, until next time I see y'all at the grill, y'all keep on grilling.